Namaste everyone, I'm Akshat. Welcome to my vlog. Something awesome Max has happened, something that has not happened in 50 years of human history. And that is, we are headed to the moon. Actually, technically it's NASA that's headed to the moon. But, like NASA's slogan says, at least on their Twitter bio, there's space for everybody. So, space for everyone, to be pedantic. But alright, so it doesn't ring false, because there actually is space for all of us, all of humankind. And that is one of the reasons why I propagate space exploration and space sciences as one of the things that should be encouraged in young Indians and humans all over the world, because the technologies that we gain from exploring space are the things that improve our lives on Earth, and generation by generation we can become better at protecting nature from our impact and just being more in tandem with our environment and adapting to how we basically use and not abuse technology, right? So I'm going to set this down here and just take a minute to appreciate the fact that we do have a lot to be thankful for to space exploration. There's solar panels, and you might say that the flexible solar panels and solar arrays that are on Orion, which is the spacecraft that is actually going to orbit the moon and go 40,000 miles beyond it as well, and test all the conditions that are required for long-term space habitation for humans by collecting data through a mannequin that is sitting in the spacecraft. And the Artemis mission, which was launched on the Space Launch System, the SLS, which is a huge, tremendous, heavy, full power rocket. Thankfully it all went according to plan, and Artemis launched Orion. Orion is going to gather data about the moon, around the moon, about like I said, long-term space habitation, and come back, hopefully. But in any case, the data is being collected real time, so even if things go wrong, as they sometimes will, we will have gained a lot of knowledge from this. It's a month-long mission or so, because it takes a week or so to get to the moon from Earth, and that is the timeline that I have used in the science fiction book that I have written, part 1 of the Martium Chronicles. It's called An Android Awoke, and it's on StackMe. The link is in the description. You can check it out if you like sci-fi and funny prose. I mean, I say so myself, but there are a lot of pop culture references and little tangents that delve a little into the human psyche, as much as I understand it, because we all have our own individual unique experiences, and our personalities and actions and thoughts are based on them. Okay, so with that, I was just so glad. I was waiting for these initial 2-3 days to pass, so that everything would go according to plan as much as it should, because these are very precise calculations down to the last millinewton. And that also brings me to another point I had thought of when I was thinking about this. People might say, why don't we just use a lot of boost and get to the moon in like 2 days, 3 days by propelling ourselves? But it's space. There is nothing to slow you down except your own energy. And so when you approach moon at a high velocity, you will have to perform a deorbit or a deceleration boost to slow yourself down as well. So that is why it's a very fine balance between the amount of fuel propellant that the spacecraft carries, how it should be used. Obviously they always have extra margins to deal with unexpected occurrences, because life is unpredictable, just like nature, just like the weather. Which reminds me, the India-New Zealand match has been delayed because of inclement weather. So with that, I will draw this space-based vlog, lunchtime vlog to a close, and you can check out my other unedited raw form vlogs on my channel, as well as shots, highlights of sports and some fun shots as well. Alright, I'm Akshat once again, and thanks once again for watching. I'm gonna head back upstairs, and namaste, take care and stay safe.